Today, meanwhile, is the first day air travelers are seeing flight cuts after the FAA announced a 10% decrease at the busiest airports.
Local aviation experts say although this is inconvenient, it is aimed at making sure the airspace stays safe.
We do have team coverage on the continuing impacts of the shutdown this evening. NBC4's Delaney Ruth has the latest on SNAP resources and how to budget your food in these difficult times.
And we're going to begin, though, with Anna Hoffman. She's at John Glenn International Airport. So, Anna, I imagine travelers are a little nervous.
Travelers we spoke with today at CMH say they had a pretty smooth day compared to the turbulence they were expecting. Experts tell me this comes at a time when the aviation industry is already facing several challenges. Jeff Ruby, Sarah Abella, and their daughter Avi say they arrived Friday morning at Chicago Midway Airport expecting a lot of issues.
Southwest had texted like every couple hours yesterday to say if anything's changing, we'll let you know.
They tell me their flight to Columbus was smooth as can be. However, they say they have more travel plans coming up.
We're going to California for Thanksgiving. We're going on a bunch of other trips in the next couple weeks. And so my thought was I'd like them to get their act together before Thanksgiving starts.
Friday at CMH, there has been one canceled arriving flight and one canceled departure, both to and from Houston. This morning, there were long lines at TSA, but otherwise, passengers we spoke with say it's pretty much business as usual. Dr. Blake Stringer, the director of Ohio State Center for Aviation Studies, says this is unprecedented and coming at a time where the aviation industry is facing several stressors.
There's an anxiety that comes up in the public when we start talking about aviation cuts, especially in a year that has seen a lot of aviation incidents already, especially just, earlier this week.
He says another stressor is the air traffic controller shortage. And though this is creating an inconvenience for many, it's a choice to keep the mess on the ground instead of the skies.
So when you begin to have shortages of personnel, but then you also have the added anxiety on them of I'm not getting a paycheck, so how am I going to cover my bills and feed my family? That becomes a very problematic thing to deal with. And not only the stress of every day making split-second decisions to keep thousands of passengers safe in the air.
No one has the crystal ball to tell us how long these impacts will last, but people we spoke with hope the upcoming holidays will be an incentive to get back to normal.
A government shutdown feels kind of like, okay, that's just some distant abstract thing, but then when it infringes on your own personal plans, then it feels slightly different.
Columbus Airport representatives have not been able to tell us what air traffic controller staffing levels are like here, but they have told us they're running operations as normal. Local for you at John Glenn International Airport, I'm Anna Hoffman, NBC4.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download the NBC4 streaming app. You'll get free 24/7 local programming streamed straight to your living room. Just search NBC4 Columbus on your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, or Samsung device.